Okay, as usual, just a little bit of a test. Make sure everything is going all right on my end. Give me that link. There we go. We'll see in a moment here. Yeah, we are actually live. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Good. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Probably figured out a bit of a shorter stream today. Um, just because we started late. Probably looking at closer to like 3 to 4 hours instead of the usual 4, almost 5. Which, kind of normal. Sometimes shorter streams happen. That's fine. As you can see, we're running 2 engines today, actually. We got Hazel and Betsy. I would run them up the grade, because I know they can get up the grade, together at least. But I think that it's literally just them that get up the grade. I need someone else up to be able to get up the grade effectively. What I mean by that is they're just too small and weak for the job that they would need to do, unfortunately. Because Betsy and Hazel are little tiny, like, yard shunting porters, basically. You know, a couple coaches, maybe, if we're being, like, crazy mean to them, but not up on that grade. Something else I want to do is get a line built from off of here all the way up to there, so we can just back stuff down along there. That way we can actually have cordwood, so we can be using fuel. I don't know if I necessarily want to just yet, though, because again, like I said, we're getting prepared to do the grade, which means that I need money. Lots and lots of money. As you can see, I've only got thousand bucks, which ain't a lot. You can't really buy anything for $1,000. Guess a bunch of hand cars, but that's not really gonna help me. I was thinking, we have a few options. We could buy a Shay, which is pretty strong for its rank. I think this guy's he's level 1, so he's pretty good at early game anyway. Let's we can buy a Mason Bogey. They're a little bit stronger. They're level 2, so of course they're going to be stronger. They're also kind of cool. They got some articulation in the back wheels, so they're kind of on like a pivot, which is neat. That's why it's got a 266, which I didn't realize actually. That is a pony truck and a bogey, which is bizarre. This little guy's kind of out of the question because of A, his power, but B, he's coal powered. I don't have a way to get coal currently. I was thinking maybe Eureka at one point in time, but nah. We're going with either the Glenbrook, which is again level 2. It's just a pretty strong level 2. Maybe the Bells, but the Bells again falls in the same territory of being super weak, so probably not the Bells. But I think we're gonna grab the Baldwin. I know that the Glenbrook is technically a Baldwin too, but the class 48 here. Which means I need 3,500, but it's not technically true. I actually need more than that, because, yeah. Is it just 3,000? It's just 3,500. Nice. This little guy you've seen in the other world, probably. No, maybe not yet. I haven't gotten episode 2 or 3 up yet, so. Yeah, technically I have both episodes, but I'm just probably never gonna, upload them. I mean, I will. I'm not gonna continue that world, probably. It shall forever be set stagnant at where I left it. Which is fine. I'm not too upset by that fact, surprisingly. But, like I was saying, we're gonna go ahead up here somewhere and cut out a chunk of the track and just literally drag it down that way so we can have a loading, unloading. No, wait, stop. Okay, that might be a little too far over. We'll see. The cars are a little bit picky. These bigger flat cars are more forgiving than the Gregs. The Gregs are assholes and just, oh, you're not parked directly where I want you? Oh, fuck you. I'm not gonna work. It's like, okay, cool. Awesome. Anyway. The reason I've got Hazel as the middle engine is because she's got a steel frame, or at least she should. She looks like she would. a reinforced frame of some sort. So rather than having a wooden frame, be the middle. Trust me, you don't want a wooden frame as the middle frame. It's not good. Pull the engine apart if the cars get stuck or start slipping or whatever. But no, like I said, that's why we are going to be doing things. Hold on, I'm putting on my brakes. There we go. Whoever the hell is sawing so incessantly, go away! I know it's supposed to make it feel like this area is being, like, cut, like, for, like, logs and stuff, but it's just kind of annoying. So I love how you can see where the old track I built went. Just follow it. You're like, oh. Yeah, clearly there used to be some track that went through there. I don't know, it's funny. 'Tis semi-humorous to me. But we're just going to keep shoving these cars forward. So we can either do this, which is fine, or we can go work on the actual yard at the depot, which needs to be worked on still. I need to put a water station down at the depot yard eventually. Or we run all the way up to the iron mines and we work on the iron mine yard, where I'm probably going to be laying a bunch of the I forget what it's called now. Oh no. Hold on, my brain is trying to brain, but it's not braining very well. We need to put a bunch of embankment down up in the iron mines, because I want to make it look a little bit flatter, a little bit easier to work with. Maybe make the area a little bit bigger. I don't know how I feel about putting a bunch of fill down, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. And rev up those fryers, because here we go. Anyway, as you can see, they produce so much smoke just trying to get going. So imagine them trying to pull something of equal weight or more up an 8.5% grade. It's not happening. They can try. They can definitely try. They'd be pulling maybe 1 or 2 cars tops up the grade. Betsy struggled to get herself up the grade in some spots. So like, I'm okay with waiting a little bit. We could definitely run Betsy and Hazel up with like 1 or 2 cars and see if they can do it. Which is fine, because right now up at the top there, that's kind of all I've got. But let's keep going. They're going to pick up some speed going downhill here, which is nice. Yeah, you know, they're just going a casual 20 downhill. That's fine. Well, I'm like 21. It's all good. They'll start slowing down here on the curve, so especially if I turn off steam. Add a little braking power. Just a little, not too much. There we go. And now you see how I've been running up and down this line, which is gonna stay as a single, I think. There we go. Because I should be able to just roll past while unloading all these and it'll be fine. There we go. As you can see, we're actually using up all the logs that we drop off, which is crazy. There we go. So we're making a decent bit of coin every time we drop off those. Yeah, about 500 bucks. It's not bad. We could probably get Percival today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I want to. Can we please? Thank you. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's fine. I want to get the yard set up to allow engines to pick up and drop off their trucks that they're hauling. Because obviously there's this spot here. This is a good spot for a handful of cars, you know. It's kind of hard to get in and out of here, though, so I don't know. More tempted to make this into the full. I don't know. That's not supposed to be my way into the engine sheds eventually. Unless I build something going that way. Which, maybe. I'm not sure yet. Hi. I don't know why that was there. Anyway. Yeah, I think the best thing I can do currently, like for water, is to make it so that they go up onto this line chunk here. And we jack back that way and we'll put the water here. Yeah. There we go. We'll just do these for a little bit. Yeah, that'll be nice to have. $14. Yeah, I don't think that one worked out the way I wanted it to, so we'll just go ahead and destroy that. the current goal is to build somewhere for things to sit. Kind of like that. Something like there? Right there. There we go. That should look a little bit better. Might have gone a touch longer there, but that's okay. It's okay. We're okay with that. As long as they're roughly the same that's what matters. There we go. That doesn't look too terrible, actually. Damn it. There we go. That'll do fine. Yeah, good. Let's do a nice big tower here. Let's do not that tower, though. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. There's at least a spot for the engines to come and get some water now. Actually, hold on. Let me... Where does this connect? I saw it. Probably somewhere over here. Okay. There we go. Cute little spot for the engines to be able to, like, switch around over here. Only reason that I'm building this is so that the engines can, have only one what? I'm not sure what 1V is. I apologize. Anyway, like I was saying, goal with this is just to make a little switch so that an engine, once it comes out of the potential sheds up here, if that is what I end up going with, which is probably what I'm leaning towards, that way they can switch from here to straight up to the work line if they have to, or swap right over to the main line eventually. But if they really, really need to, like they're out of water or whatever, they can just kind of like vibe over here, and it'll be great. It will be great. Anyway, go ahead and build out again with that. About 14 meters. I do kind of want to go in between, like, right here eventually. You know what? Actually, I probably will. Just to make things look a little bit more solid right here. Something like that. Yeah, that'll work. There. Not all the weird up and down movement that was going on earlier. I appreciate you. It took a little bit, but I rather think it's kind of cool. I did steal Markiplier's room, though, so if you go to watch any of his content recently, you know, he's just not going to have his room anymore. It's the unfortunate truth, but it's what had to happen. Alright, let's get rid of that for now, though. I'm probably going to get rid of that, too, until I can get it in a way I actually like it. Okay. There we go. But yeah, no. So we're going to have another line eventually, coming from somewhere, to have the drop-off point for the cordwood. So that way our engines can come over here before they go out to work or whatever for the day, and they can get cordwood. It's currently the main goal, cordwood. Without that, they cannot operate, which is not ideal. There we go. I wonder if it's going to be long enough. Let's see. It's under facilities. It'll be the firewood facility. Ooh, my gosh. Well, the unloading part actually connects up perfectly fine, which is fine to have it on this side, honestly. Just have it so that the crews have to walk across to get a little bit more of the cordwood. I'm actually perfectly fine with this. Actually, I'm thinking about this. What if... Yeah. Why did it lock to the rails? I've never seen it do this before. That is really cool. It did so up top, too. It's not quite long enough, though. I need to go, like, 4 or 5 more strips of this stuff. This embankment. But it did so up top at the station, too. Or what I'm calling the station. That little midway point. Did I show you guys last night? I don't know if I did or not. I will show you today, though. I think we built it. Yeah, we built it last night. I think it's just a matter of, did I show it off fully today? I don't think I did. So we'll finish up here, and then we'll go show the rest of the railway off. It's quite the pretty little spot, honestly. I'm rather impressed. Granted, I should hope I can build halfway decent looking railways. I've been doing this for too many hours. I have put too many hours into this game. There's a new measurement of how much time you put into something. Is if someone ever asks, you just go, I've put too many hours into this. No. I liked it better the other way. Please? Thank you. Okay. Dang. There we go. Oh, sometimes it gets really hard to tell where I'm looking. I think right there is good. Awesome. That should be more than enough. Yeah. That should be more than enough. Hopefully. Ooh, hi. Because I do want to... Yeah, just about like that. Actually, that's perfect. Nice. Now we just got to build a way to get from the logging area to this, which shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. I also want to have a line back there for that. Can I just spin this around, I wonder? Let's do a backup save just in case. We'll save right now. That way, if this turns out awful, I can always undo it. Because that's my main fear. I remove one of these buildings and it becomes awful. I don't usually like turning the buildings around, but I do want them to connect. Okay, it did not connect in the slightest. But at least the depot is in line with everything still. There we go. Now we can actually come here. We can unload stuff. Then we can, you know, have a seed pallet come over here and load. It'll be great. We're doing good. I think this is gonna be okay for 2.5 seconds. But this is kind of what we're gonna have to do up at the top of the iron mine, I think, in order to make it work a little bit better. It's just massive things of embankment like this. So I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I guess I can't complain. It just... Hi, let me see. What if I did have it as a lip? Can I do that? Would that derail a train? I don't actually know. Oh, okay, so it's not straight in the slightest. That's fine, it's fine. How do I get my embankment to go perfectly straight? Just like this? Can I just like that? That looks pretty good. That looks very good. And then what if I just something like that? It looks pretty straight. Yeah, that's fine. Just means that right here feels a little bit more level. No, dang it. Sometimes the bomb may explode without any warning. Oh, boy. And by that, I mean sometimes I might be a little crazy. Sometimes I get a little quirky. There we go. That'll be fine. Nope. I want it to be like, right about there. I think is about where I started it. Yeah, right about there. Nice. That looks pretty good, actually. Nice, solid, even, straight. Feels good right through here. Feels like a spot that you'd come to and it'd be like, ah, yes. This railway knows what it's doing. It really doesn't, but it gives the illusion of knowing what it's doing, which is the hardest part for me to do. There we go. Something like right there looks pretty good. There we go. There we go. Amazing. We have a little spot that we can get to work for stuff. Hopefully, maybe, if we're lucky. I do like that this little firewood facility is here. Let's go get the... Because I do want to have a couple of... Okay, so... Let's go solve some other problems. I should call this the problem-solving stream. Because that's all I'm doing here is solving problems. I guess for problem number 1, it's the cars here, the wagons. I mean, it's fine. This works. Wow. Am I actually full up over here yet? No, I'm nowhere near close. That was wishful thinking. That's not too far off. I think if I delivered like 2 more shipments, I'd be fine. Which does lead me to the other problem I'm having, which is I'm going to have to either start selling this wood. Hazel, let go. Thank you. Let's... Where's the nearest junction to swap back onto the other line? Because that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to play some line swapping simulator. I think it's down here somewhere. Will you two actually make it there? Probably not. You're running under no power. That's downhill slightly. I'm trying to remember if that is downhill section or not. I've done so much downhill in my life recently. Oh yeah, no, that thing's fucking miles away. Oh no. Oh no, it's so far away. Oh, that yard is awful. Oh, why have I built it this way? Okay, well. So I can definitely beat you guys there, even following your tracks, because I'm moving at much faster than them. But yeah. I want to swap them off this line onto this line, then charge them back up the line so that we can run into the back of the cars, so that we can run some of those cars down the line into the siding. Okay, this is going to be fun. I'm having fun. I am having fun, I promise. Oh boy. How have I been streaming for 30 minutes and I've done nothing? I don't understand. I've done nothing. How have I been streaming for 30 minutes? Ah! I don't understand time, man. Time moves so weirdly. Okay, well, let's get you guys sent back up the way onto the line. And now Hazel's face. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot, actually. And that one's still green. Okay, but let's go back up to here. I guess I could show off the grade at some point. I don't know that I want to go onto the grade, though. The grade is a little bit scary. Where are you guys going? Where are they going? Okay, bye, I guess. Where are you? Are you guys trying to go back to the yard? Yeah, I think there's a slight upward incline there, which stopped them, but like... Why? Also, where's my train? There it is. God, they're slow. Where were they going? Why were you leaving? Stay in the yard. They've actually left the yard. This is why you don't leave your cars unattended on the main line, by the way. Which is what this technically is part of the main line that just branches into a branch immediately. Yeah. We're doing great. I don't know. It's fine. I've done worse builds for trains, but like, come on, man. Hey, you can see it moving through the trees. Like, really far back there. That brown and black that comes through the trees occasionally. Okay, now you can see the smoke plume. And the front of, Hazel. Look at them go. Goofy little engines. Trying their best. Okay, now come back. No, come back. Shut off steam, apply the brakes. I should not have applied the brakes that hard, but it's... Okay. And now we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Hold on. No one's for doing that for y'all. That's cool. I'm glad I realized. At least you guys can actually hear the game now. At least you all can actually hear the game now. Okay. I guess technically it's forward for Hazel here, who's my driver. Betsy just kind of tags along. Her controls are somehow intertwined with Hazel's while I'm driving like this, so... It's fine. Let's go up, get the cars loaded. Actually, first, let's go get the, I keep saying we're gonna get the cordwood set up. I keep saying it, and then I keep not doing it, which is funny, you know? It's crazy how that works. You know, I say I'm gonna do something, then I just go, don't go do it. Why? Who knows? One of the world's biggest mysteries. How long have I been empty of logs? Am I actually closer to being full up over here? What are we looking at, guys? No, that's right. We were empty earlier. That's right. That is the case. Yeah, I forgot. All right, let's go up and over this giant hill. We're gonna have another main line. I think eventually go that way. I don't know what's that way, but I want to go that way. Nothing. Nothing is that way. There's just a giant hill. I don't know. We'll have something over here eventually. I think it's going to be easiest to go around this way to get from the oil fields to the refinery. Because I think these are both on hills. And this is down in like a weird little like L shape that you have to work that's like super narrow. Like Derail Central over there. Which is fine. But at the same time, I would rather it not be that way. Anyway, hello, yard. It's not really a yard, it's more just a line going through a building. We'll build an actual yard up here eventually, too, though. I shouldn't need too much. I think I'm only going to load and unload about 4 cars at a time up here. But it'll still be nice just to have the ability to, whoops, have a bunch of cars up here. Interesting, interesting. We'll do a 7-foot wall here. Not wall with rails, just the regular old-fashioned wall without rails. Thank you. 7.4 should be enough. Oh, uh-oh. Help! This is not a dance. I'm begging for help. I'm screaming for help. Please come and let me out. Okay, that's fine. That's brilliant. Even, uh-oh. No, let me out. Oh, I don't like this game sometimes. Why is its collision so janky? It's not even the game's fault, really. It's my own for trying to do weird things. But, like, fuck you. Game. That's also not the way I wanted that to go, so we need to be going this way with the, bridges. I love these old wood bridges like this, man. I think my tier list for these bridges is the, weird gray one. The oak one, the brown and white, the full brown, and then the red is like F tier, but like it's still really, really, really pretty. So like I'm not gonna complain. I think on the right railway it could look good. It's just I am not running the right type of railway for it to look good. Running the exact opposite type of railway for that sort of a thing to look good over here. Actually, we're kind of liking this. I think we're gonna leave it like this, that it comes to that as a stop forever. The only time I could see us doing something bigger and better is if we need a bigger, better style of whatchamacallit. I don't know the right words. There we go. That looks pretty good, I think. That looks pretty dang good, I do think. Next course of action is to grab a switch right. I could even put like a little engine shed over here. Just something small, a singular engine shed, you know. Whatever engine works doing this has its own shed up here, which is probably going to be Betsy for a while. Until we get Robert. Then I think it'll be Robert living up here doing his thing. Only problem with Robert... Hold on, let me go straight up this way. Because I've got... Yeah, I can knock this part out here and... Yeah, that'll work perfectly fine. Bam. Look at us go. We're doing brilliant. We are the greatest. Anyway, like I was going to say, the only problem with Robert is A, super expensive. That's not the right button. That's the right button. That's also not the right button. I hate the input lag that I'm getting right now. What the fuck is going on, man? Anyway, this is Robert. He's another Baldwin locomotive. He's very expensive, though. I mean, he's not as bad as Percival, but, like, for his power, he's He's a little bit cheaper than Janet, but he's lost like 2,000 horsepower or pulling power, whatever you want to call it. So he's not great, but since he's only gonna be hauling small trains of fuel, such as like coal and why did my brain shut off? Hold on, give me a minute. This is not how this is meant to happen. Ah. Okay, but no, like I was saying. Can we delete? Thank you. Okay. Robert, however, since he's very small, he's got a few pluses to him. Number one, small engine. That's good. We love small engines here. We stan a small engine. Only problems that I can think of for Robert currently is that A, Robert is small. I know I just said that small is good, but like, he's very, very weak compared to what I need him to be doing. Which is nothing against Robert. He's a good engine. He's just, you know, Robert. So, we do have to keep mind of that. Let's turn this. How did I do this? Oh, these must be it. Are these at two different? No, they shouldn't be. Why is it doing that? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine, actually. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. That one is still green. Okay. I think it's just because of how this is lined. Yeah, it's just out of alignment. This all needs to be moved back by like 15, 20 feet. So this needs to be basically running... Okay, that's fine. This needs to be running so that it is like that. That needs to be running so it's more like that. This is all temporary for now. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this part here to line up. This is what I should have built first. But I'm stupid, and I don't always do what I should have done first. It's fine if it's not perfect. I'm just looking for a semi-connection. Because like a slight round isn't going to kill anything coming on or off of this. Especially not at the degrees it's like rounding. It's basically nothing. It's just doing its thing. It's like, hey, I exist. And that's all I need to do. I was really tempted to go through here and actually just like cover everything with the dirt stuff. Maybe I still will, but I'm not going to for now. So we're going to have Robert's little engine shed over here. I say shed, it's not really even a shed, it's just a room. I'll show you guys what I mean, because poor little guy, he's getting nothing. He's gonna have one turntable, so he'll have a cute little functional thing, you know, the little white turntable here. It's literally going to be Robert-sized, like that's the biggest tender engine you could possibly think about even maybe putting on this sort of a engine. What? Engine? What? Brain? Brain, I need you to actually think the words that I'm trying to think, Brain. But no. Like, this turntable is basically the, like, the biggest engine with a tender that you could put on this turntable is Robert-sized. So, Janet may or may not fit. I have no idea. But for now, I'll show you guys how I intend to build. I should have made it, maybe made it rise. Yeah, we'll make it rise. I don't know how many feet we went, but it's fine. We'll make it rise. Nice 2% increase over, we'll say it's like 20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet. And then we'll do, round it back off at about 5 foot. Meters, feet, meh. Apples, oranges. Okay, but that looks pretty good. That's raised up now, so it's not floating. I mean, it's floating. I don't know how to words sometimes, and it bothers me. Let's try to actually rebuild this whole thing so it's at this elevation, because I prefer this elevation. So that's going to be 25. Okay. this. Yeah, because that'll make it so it's a less of a weird, like, incline, hopefully. Actually, I think I actually eyeballed this to be perfect. Oh no. I'm a genius. By a complete total accident. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It looks pretty good. Yeah, that doesn't look like it drops at all. I think I made this perfectly even, which is cool. I don't do that too often. Also, I've decided that we're going to go about 45 feet, or 45 meters on this. And then we'll start our turns, which means that all this is going to go, which it was going to go anyway, because it was at the wrong elevation. But now it's definitely going to go. We'll go ahead and build up the rest of this back up. 2, 3. Can I do 4? Maybe I can do 4. I don't know why I'd do 4. It's not really a whole lot of purpose to 4. We'll go ahead with our walls, with the rails, and we build this out for that 7.3 that we liked. 7.4, 7.3, somewhere in there. Bumper, bumper. I don't know. Doesn't matter if you shimmy A or shimmy A. Got him back. I don't know what the hell is going on anymore. I think my brain is just broken. To be fair, it's arguable that I ever had a brain to begin with, but it definitely feels broken these days. I think some of it's just pure exhaustion. I didn't sleep very well last night, which is, yeah, that seems pretty right. Granted, I am trying a new sleep schedule, which seems to work. It's about 5 hours of sleep, ideally, if everything goes according to plan, but, you know, that's assuming everything goes according to plan. How often does everything go according to plan? I don't know why I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, as you can see, that looks a lot better. I wonder if there's a way to actually go ahead and build a way to jump onto that track. Probably not right now. Probably not ever. Oh boy, that's fine. But let's go ahead and build out that little shed that I was talking about earlier. So we'll go out about 7 meters. That should be enough. Seven meters. Ooh, I wonder if I could do that. Hold on. Brain is doing brainy things, which is, I don't know if that's good or bad. Let's go ahead and build up all of this foundation, though. About 30 meters. Yeah, 30.5. 30.5 on every side that we can. Oh, interesting. I think that's actually, like, right on. Fuck yeah. That's not lined up, though. That's my problem. I would rather it, like, slightly curve into itself than curve away from itself, you know? It's... You get what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? I think it's still slightly curved away from itself, but it's fine. Yeah, that'd be fine. Doesn't matter if you shimmy A or shimmy A. It all leads back to one man. Drake. Okay. No! No! Aha! Okay, it's fine. Everything was just falling apart on me, but it's fine. Okay. Actually doesn't look half bad, surprisingly. I'm kind of okay with this. Why does this stream only have 1V? I still don't know what that means. I'm assuming it's just being silly, but like... I never did get my answer, and now I feel bad, because it's like, yeah, is something missing? Was that them trying to be like, why can I not hear the game? Because if so, I do apologize. I got it fixed, but like, I don't know. I didn't know what 1V was, so it's like, what? I don't know what you're asking me. I don't speak internet slang. I probably should, but like, I don't, so. I kind of like that, actually. Continuing the little dirt stuff right around like that. I don't know that I'm going to keep doing it, but it looks kind of cool. Some of what I'm doing here is just playing with design. You know, building as I go. Mapping out the flow as I feel. It's like, you know, this looks okay. Is this maybe super historically accurate? No. But it looks good. So I'm going to do that and kind of keep doing that. It's kind of my goal. Can I... something like this? Does that work? I think this is like almost perfectly straight. Yeah, this is almost perfectly straight. Damn. Look at me go. Getting so much better about building these fucking foundation things. God, I hate these things. I still, to this day, granted you guys would never have heard this because this was back on my other account that I was talking about this, but I still, to this day, believe that this game missed so many opportunities. For example, just being able to build a grid of foundation, just like, oh hey, this foundation here. I want it to go from right here to right back there. You can do that with fucking Minecraft. Now, I think it's modern commands in Minecraft. Maybe it's not. But I'm pretty sure if you fill from coordinate A to coordinate B, it fills with whatever you tell it to fill. In fact, I know it does. That's how I get rid of grass in the snow world. As a little insider, if you didn't know. I do use some cheats. It's mainly just for cosmetic stuff. You know, my armor stands, my grass. I fucking hate the grass tufts coming up in the snow. It makes me so irrationally angry that I just, like, get rid of them. I'm just like, no, go away. You've made me mad. You deserve to die. And they do. This looks pretty good, though. Nice little foundation for a train house. Train base, whatever you want to call it. I think we'll have a switch. But the other thing I want to do is grab that engine shed. Because I could do this style, which is what I normally do. But I kind of want to use an actual engine house. Because that's an engine shed. Sheds are different from houses. I think they're all the same. They're basically all the same thing in Britain, but I could be wrong. Let's do a blue one. I think blue looks really good. I think that was pretty gross of me, and I do apologize. Oh, it smells really bad too. Oh no. Okay, let's go to the end here. Because I do want it to be, like, lifted up, but I want to have it, like, that, I think. I'm not sure. Something like that. That'll work. Okay, so it's floating now, which is fine. We'll let it stay floating. I'm just gonna grab this embankment. Okay, you guys ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Uh-oh. This is fine. That does suck. I just need to make this all longer, basically. Oh boy. Well, we'll make it all pretty even at least this way, hopefully. We'll go out another 20. That should be fine. 20 meters. You should be able to tell when it's even. Pretty easily. There's a little line right there. There's like a seam, a tear, where there's this texture, and there's the other texture. It's a lot easier to tell when it's long versus short, but you know, it's fine. Something else you can do if you're lazy and don't want to do the method that I just taught you is to go into Railroad Studio and change it manually through there. That is an option. I'm not gonna say if you're right or wrong for taking that option, but that is an option. However, if you want to build your foundations and have them build character, by that I mean your character, do what I just told you. God, the fucking foundation and mechanics in this game suck. They're so abysmally ass. Like, oh my god. Right about there. Like, god damn it. Come on. It makes me mad about this game. You know, it had such potential, and then they just, like, fumbled the bag so hard. On, like, the simplest of things, too. It's not like it was difficult. Nobody was asking them to do something insanely difficult. Just not to fuck up the game. Which they then proceeded to turn around and do. So I guess it was pretty hard. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a game dev, but by God. If I could have made this game, it would have turned out so much better, I think, personally. I mean, maybe not. I know it's really expensive to make the game and whatnot, but, like, the people that they got together with to make the game, I think, were the main problem. Personally, I think that they were probably the biggest issue with how the game ended up releasing and stuff. Was the people who ended up making the game. At least, if I understand the current... well, I guess it's old news now on Reddit, but, like, if I understood the conversations happening on Reddit, it was kind of those people's fault that the game ended up turning out to be kind of dog water, poopy garbage that nobody wanted. It was because they are not good or competent, I guess. Again, it's all hearsay, kind of slandery. I don't know. I was not on the development team at all. I got to talk to a dev for a little bit when they popped into one of my YouTube streams on my other channel that's long since dead. But, like, that's all I can tell you. Is, you know, kind of what everyone says was the matter with the game. Which was, like, the people that worked on the game towards the end of its life cycle weren't in it for the game. They were kind of just in it for the money. Like a fuck you situation. Which kind of shows. Why can't I connect to this? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. I was like, what? No. No, please, I have to connect. How are we connecting up to this? Right there. That's bizarre. So, a little engine shed. I guess there's room enough for engines in here. But I don't really like doing that design. And I don't know why. So, let's do my other design I wanted to do. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, like, break there. I don't know what happened. My brain just literally went... like, in the middle of me talking, and I'm like... What was I doing? Help. Brain. Brain, keep braining. Don't stop braining. Brain, no. Don't leave me again. My brain's like, and we're done. We have officially checked out. Good night. It's like, okay, thanks. Thanks, brain. You're the greatest. Not really. I fucking hate my brain sometimes, man. My brain has caused me so many problems in my life. So many problems. I'll do that. I think we're looking okay for 10 seconds. I'm going to show you guys how I like to build my sheds, because I could use the preset sheds, but I don't really like the preset sheds. Also, the preset sheds are a pain in the ass to use, so fuck the preset sheds. You can't see it, but I am giving them the middle finger, so, you know. Or maybe you don't know. Who knows? Not me. Because I don't like the preset sheds. Yay. Anyway, I think sheds are cooler if I build them, sort of, mostly. I'd like to be able to see what I'm doing. Please, world. Okay. Like that. Awesome. I don't know why it launched me so far up in the sky. That made building this really fucking hard. Thanks, game. But it's fine. It's fine. So the other thing we do is we go ahead, we grab out a platform, a platform, a platform. Where's the platform? Help me, I cannot locate the platform. There's the platform. We put a platform. Uh-oh. Did they change the platform size? I think they did. The platform used to fit perfectly into here. It doesn't fit anymore. Why doesn't the platform fit? What the fuck? It's fine. We're doing it as a one lane anyway, or one stall, whatever you want to call it, so it's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. You're mad. Grr. Everything is fine. I'm having fun. F-E-C-U-N-E. Wait, what? That's not how you spell fun. That's how you spell facon. Facon. I'm having facon, are you? No. Well, why not? Oh, you're not having facon? Because it's not a thing? You can't have facon? I'm gonna keep doing that. I know it's probably pretty annoying to hear, but I think it's kind of funny. And I'm a sucker for the bit, okay? You know, you won't catch me quitting when there's a bit to be bitten. I don't know. I kind of want to have the can I somehow? I guess technically I could. I'd just build the platform first, and then I'd put the shed over top of that, and then I'd do everything else. You know, just like do normal people things, like use your brain. I don't like doing that though. They took my brain in the war. What does that mean? I have no idea. But it means something. Probably. Okay. What? Yep. Okay. It's out of alignment again. I worked so hard to get that aligned. Why does this game hate me? I try to make cool looking things, and the game just says, go fuck yourself to me. Every time I try. I know I might be smiling in my model, but I'm not. I'm not smiling right now. Okay, now I'm smiling because I looked at myself, but like, god damn it. You get my point though. Like, why? Why, game? Why? Why do you hate me every time I try to do cool things? But if you ever wondered why I don't build sheds, this is why. Because fuck it. This sucks. This is stupid. Why is it freezing? It shouldn't be freezing. There we go. That's fine. There's a little bit of a gap. Mind the gap. But it's fine. You can't even get down into there. It's just a gap. It's like a... You see it, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything about the situation is fine. I'm fine. I'm not mad. You're mad. I'm not mad. You're mad. Can I do one of these? Would this look weird? Could this be my buffer? Like, could I put this in here somehow? Hold on. I'm using my brain for approximately 2 seconds. What do I do something like that? Because that's a lot more accurate to the size it displays. It's also got like a little room on it, which could be like a little engine thing. I don't know what you call it. Okay, so like if I do something like this, and then I do something like this, and I push it up so it's like that, and then I walk out. How does this look? Okay, this is pretty flush there. It's very flush there. I think this is my little L bracket. This is how I keep this room kind of closed. It feels a little weird, but it's fine. Robert gets back down into this spot, and Robert, you know, his crew get out, and they check him over and they go, "Ah, Robert, you're orange today." And Robert goes, "What?" And they go, "You're orange today." And he goes, What the fuck does that mean?" And they go, "You're orange." And he's like, "I get that, but what does that mean?" And the crew goes, "I don't know. It just means you're orange." And he's like, "Okay, I guess I'm orange now. Thanks, driver. Thanks, fireman. I'm glad to know I'm orange. I'd like to not be orange anymore. I'd like to be happy." They're like, "Hell, no happiness for the engines. The engines are all sad on this railway. No happy engines." You think Percival was happy when his brothers started being torn asunder? No. He was the saddest engine alive, and you know what? It was good for him because it built his character. It's like, well, I'm not Percival. It's like, well, fuck you. You are now. You're Percival's adopted son. I don't know. Usually I do these, and like I managed to get them like pretty flush against the wall, but because I'm using a Gaston, Gaston, I think having it right there will work. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Let me put another Gaston right there, just stuck out a little bit on the side. What I'll do is I'll come along with another couple passes of this dirt. It'll be fine. 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 Do you believe me yet? Have I said it'll be fine enough for you to believe that it'll be fine? It'll be fine. 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 That's not fine. Hold on. That looks a little weird, but I guess that's just like a little section of the roof. I don't know what to tell you. Why doesn't anything ever turn out the way I want it to fucking work? Seriously, why does it always not work? It's like, eureka, I figured it out. Nope, it's just not working. It's like, okay, well, fuck me too, I guess. Gotta make like a night and turn this TV off. Cut. Mike, don't let that air. My contract only allows so many swears. The censors aren't the only ones that'll kill me. I leave a smooth taste in my mouth so filthy. When it comes to TV time, don't turn to Vox. I don't remember the rest of the song. Oh no. I guess it can be a little bit lower. It is the American Front West. Maybe it just was lower for some reason. I don't know. I would like to be able to tell where the hell I'm placing this thing. Universe. I don't know why it's being so difficult right now. I guess like that. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. I think that lined up actually pretty good. You're not going to be able to tell unless you really start looking to see if it's out of alignment. The only way you're going to tell is if you look at that right there. But I guess this implies it's like what? Like a little tiny engine shed thing? Or like this is where the crew stand at to warm up, maybe? Because there's a doorway over here that you can get into as well. So if I put something up here like a chimney... like right... there... Oh no, I covered that up completely. Okay. Well, that sucks, but that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot, actually. I just... hold on. Hold on. So obviously, I would like to make it so that right there is part of the building. And then on this side, it's also part of the building. But, and this is where it gets to be really difficult. Hence why I'm doing this like monotony, talky, whispery voice. Is because I'm slowly going insane. That feels better. Now, I'm slowly going insane. Hence the whispery, talky voice. However, I just want to come over here and look. It's pretty close. It's pretty flush, but I could do better. I can be better. I can be the greatest. I didn't want that, actually. Thank you, though. I didn't. I wanted this. Okay? But I wanted it to just ever so slightly, sit right about there. At about that much of an angle. And I wanted to pull that building out till it's right about there. And I wanted to look and say, wow, I'm so proud of myself. I did a decent job. And then I wanted to cut down these trees that are in my embankment, because they're not supposed to be there. And I wanted to come into here and look and say, wow, would you look at that? This little room has like another doorway going in and out of it. That's so cool. And I wanted to grab some decorations, but first I wanted to save. Just in case something bad should happen, you know. Like, it could happen. You never know. Bad things happen to good people sometimes. I'm not saying I'm a good person, but like, this engine shed is a good person, and I would hate for that to just suffer because I didn't save, because I was stupid and I thought that I knew what I was doing, and I didn't. I still haven't saved. I'm just trying to get this in place because I guess I hate myself. I don't know. Anyway, so the rails come to an end right there. That's just where the rails stop. Okay, it's time to stop. Anyway, let's go ahead and save. Actually, this is really cool. It's looking pretty nice. I like it. It's nap time now, though. Well, it saves. Just. Okay, power nap. Power nap over. Ay vey, Dios mío. I'm hoping tomorrow that we'll do more streaming. I should also have a video that'll upload for Sunday. One of the days. I forget which day. Closed barrel. Closed barrel. White. Let's do these white barrels just right here in the corner. Just some barrels. What do they hold? Probably like oil or grease, stuff to make the engine move. Because Robert is a big tender engine, so he's gonna need some good maintenance from his crew. You know, that's part of the thing with tender engines is they require maintenance. Most engines do, but tender engines specifically, you know, a good amount of maintenance is required. Something else I actually kind of want to do is put one of these white fences. I think some fences up here could look kind of cool. Make it look like this is a protected area for the workers, you know, something like that maybe. A little bit like that. So we just, so that way they, you know, they know not to like walk off and like down onto the train from right there, because that could hurt them. It also kind of limits their ability to do repairs right there, but it's fine. I would rather the crew be safe than be able to do repairs, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. I'm actually gonna do a little outside fence, though, too, while I'm thinking about it. Just straight up, we're gonna grab these fences. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna go like that. So they're gonna be built right into the side of the building. Put one there like that. You know, it's kind of important. Let me do a little trolling like that. Okay. Now we keep moving out like that until we eventually get to the point where this feels like an actual little spot, or like the workmen walk up to every morning and they go, okay, we do things here. We maybe put a chair down. The chairs are really small, but we could put a chair down. We like chairs. Chairs are cool. Just right here in the corner. Nice little chair. Okay, the chair got slightly... No, this chair's still really small. Why is the chair so small? Who's sitting on these chairs? Is it babies? Do I have babies sitting in these chairs? Why do I have chairs designed for babies? This feels very inefficient, but it's fine. It's fine. You know what? We're doing fine. I say we take a regular barrel, like a nice open white top barrel, something like this. I'm gonna see if I can put something on top of this barrel. You know, I'm gonna see if we can put a board on top of this barrel. I can actually. So we can have a nice table. You can't see my fingers, but I'm doing air quotes. You know, this is just like one of those, oh, the crew needed a place to, like, set shit up high. It's like, okay, well, you know, we gotta have a table and, like, maybe a lantern on the other side as a counterbalance. It's, you know, it's an idea. It's all an idea. The lantern is actually lit, too, so that's kind of cool. It implies that this area is nice and bright. I think we put, like, a tool rack up on the wall here. That could be kind of cool. Some tools. I love tools. Everyone loves tools. They're my favorite. I could put a shovel. I love shovels. Shovels are cool. Or a Meteos. I don't know what a Meteos is, but we can do a long one. This almost looks like something you'd use to clean out a firebox. I'm assuming that's probably what it actually is. So we're just gonna do this until it looks like it's sitting pretty flat with the wall here. You know, this is... They grab it off the wall, they use it to clean out the engine or something. I don't know. Do we have any other tools? Or is that all the tools we have? That might actually be all the tools. That is all... Well, we got a fork. A woodrick. A couple cans. We could put a can down. We put down some white watering cans up top here. Like, this is how they put the oil into the engine. It's a nice little storytelling piece. I mean, it's a little bit big for what you'd actually use to put oil into an engine, but, like, it's fine. Nobody will notice. It's fine. Totally. A couple headpans. Yeah, we could do a couple headpans. Probably gray. You know, one like right there, one right there on the floor. And if you come over here, maybe we have like a hay bale. A hay bale could be good. Like that's just where like the people sit while they're waiting. Or like a box. We'll put a box there. We'll put a nice big closed box here. I think it's one of my whiskey boxes, but it's okay. That's perfectly fine. We got a box here. It's kind of clipping, but that's okay. We'll just move it a little bit. We'll do a nice big box here. We'll say, oh yeah, we got a cool little box over here. What does it do? We don't know, but there's a couple boxes over here. So we're going to have some nice boxes over here. Because I love having some boxes over here. You know, they make me happy, you know. Lovely jubbly. We got some boxes over here. You know, maybe they contain some, like, engine parts or something. Who knows? They're just some boxes, and they sit there. And then, you know, we could put some more boxes and barrels down over here, too. We can do some nice closed boxes down here, you know, some pretty easy boxes. You know, nothing too crazy, but, like, a couple boxes, like like a wall of boxes. That way we can just, like, be like, yeah, this is just where we store some extra engine parts. This is where they come to be worked on at nights before they need to go out for their morning journeys. So, like, you know, you gotta have some extra parts lying around for whatever engine is staying in this shed. probably mostly Robert, which is funny. The one that breaks down the least has the most parts around to get him back up and running, but at the same time, that kind of makes sense since he's not breaking down. They aren't spending those parts on him, so they kind of just like sit here, and yeah, I think that looks pretty okay actually. Let's see, what else do I want? Maybe a shovel. I could see a shovel maybe being useful here. A shovel? Oh, a fence. A fence, so that like nobody walks into Robert when he's parked. I could see that being helpful. So we'll build it right into here like this. And then we do the same like this. Like right there. I think this is actually needs to be turned just a little bit. I think something else we do is some little fences. Let's actually try to get it lined up. I think that's pretty good, actually, right there. Let's try that, and then let's just kind of keep doing this. Like this is just how the there's enough room to stand off to the side and work on whatever engine you have over here. It's just this happens to be a very well detailed shed. You know, the engines really love being worked on right here. Like I'm saying it as a joke, but like actually it looks pretty okay. It looks like a nice nice spot where you'd work on an engine for a while. And like an engine would come to sleep at night and just vibe. We should put a lantern somewhere in this room. Can I have my lantern look like it's hanging somehow? How would I? Probably like a plank. Let me look at the lantern model here again. Yeah, it doesn't really have like a top to it. So like I could probably even just like put it above the door here like that. So it would look okay. You know, like in lore, it's just like hanging from that rafter or whatever right there. But like, I don't know why everything's so small. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why everything changed its size. That happens every great once in a while when they just like change the size of everything for no reason. You go, oh, okay. I mean, I guess this works. Damn it. Okay. Let me up here actually. That way I can. Spoinky, poinky, give me the poinky. I don't like this. There we go. Hey, this also implies that the engines get a little bit of light at night. Isn't that cute? The engines, they get some light. They don't have to sit in the dark. I mean, it's gonna be pretty dark, but at least they get a little bit of light. Actually, I kind of like that. How does this look at night? Hold on. Let me save. We go into my gameplay options. Let me put us at midnight. That looks really cool right there, actually. Like, you come back from work, and there's just, like, this little lit-up area back here. Oh, hell yeah. I almost want to put a lantern right on these, like, right at the edge of it. Where are all my lanterns? Hold on. I mean, it's not great by any means. It's not like it's life-changing amounts of light, but it's light. I think most people would rather have a little bit of light than no light. I feel like I'm lighting up my bases in Minecraft again. I'm just using lanterns instead of torches. I actually like this though. It looks kind of cool. It's like warm light, so it feels very like inviting. I'm pretty sure my lantern's probably more powerful than all these lanterns, but like, yeah, it looks really good. Holy shit, that looks so cool. I really want a shot of an engine in this shed now. Can I... Is there enough room, I wonder, to put another line? Hold on, I'm thinking. LeFou, I'm afraid I've been thinking. A dangerous pastime, I know. You're everyone's favorite guy. Something, something, something Gaston. And it's not very hard to see why no one. Something like Gaston, something Gaston. No one clumps around wearing great boots like Gaston. I use antlers in all of my decorating. My, what a guy, that Gaston. The bears, Gaston is the best and the rest ain't. I don't remember how that song goes. I do like it though. It's very, very good. Which, I don't know. Probably one of my favorite villain songs. Easily one of my favorite villain songs. Let's go 15. I think that'll be far enough away that we can do this. Yes. Yes, this will be fine. Probably. I mean, yeah, it kind of glitches through a little bit, but it's alright. I don't think I'd ever notice. No, I would notice. Let's go 20 then. Because I think it's 25 currently. I just want to get it so it's like right up against it, but like not going into it. So like, we'll see where 20 sits, and if it looks like we have some extra space, we'll go back to like 18 or 19. Let's go back to 19. Or like 19.5, and then we'll go back from there. Basically until we get it to like perfect, so like it sits pretty flush against everything without actually going into anything. It'll also give me a little bit extra room to work with, because I want to put another engine stall right over there. Can you see my mouse? Yes, you can. Awesome. I'm never quite sure what anyone can see. I think I can just straight up go to 19. Nice. That will be great. That's a whole extra, like, 6 meters of track to work with. Which, I know doesn't sound like a lot, but 6 meters is a lot. Not to be a size queen or anything, but 6 meters. It's quite a bit. That's like many yards. Like 6 yards or something? Roughly 6 yards. It's pretty close to 6 yards. We do that. Let's do one of these right there. Ah, right. That's why I wasn't doing it like that. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. We don't even have to think about it. It's perfectly acceptable. It's within acceptable bounds. Awesome. This actually looks so fucking cool. God damn it. Why do I have to be blessed with such genius germs? Why do I have to have the genius germs? Can I do this? I'm not a huge fan of it connecting exactly like this, but I'm also not, like, a hater of it. Let's go 18.5, and then we'll do the 18.5. Yeah, 18.5, like so. Then we do one of these lovely old switchers. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. I could go further back, so I'm going to. It looks like I can put another switch in, which is like 7.3 meters. So we'll do 7.3 meters. We'll do 7 meters. We'll do 7. 7. 7. 7. 7's my final answer. We'll do 7. We'll see how that looks. If I like it. I mean, it does kind of glitch underneath into there a little bit, but that's fine. It's kind of like the, you know, they built the rails and then they built the stuff over top of it and kind of left the rails. I like that. That looks pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Everything is awesome when you're living the dream. When you're part of the team. When you're squeaky clean. When you're... I'm running out of things to rhyme with team. Oh no. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're in my dreams. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Have you heard the news? Everything's awesome. Something, something, something awesome. Came on smelling like a blossom. Everything was awesome. Stepped in mud, got new brown shoes. It's awesome to win, it's awesome to lose. I'm gonna stop singing this now before I break everybody's eardrums. Because A, I don't remember the lyrics. It's been too long. But B, I feel like I'm going to make people upset for ruining their favorite song. And I don't want to do that to people. Because I too would be very upset if I heard me singing my favorite song. But there we go. Yeah, it looks pretty good, I think, actually. Nice little enclosed area that the employees go to. You know, maybe they just stand out over there and smoke or something, watch the trains go by. I rather like this. I've built a cute little detailed area. I'm proud of myself. Also, lanterns every, like, I don't know, how many spots do I have? I could just turn at night once I have these all placed in, and just wherever it feels like it's too dark, we leave the lantern. Wherever I feel like it's too bright, we take away a lantern. Or I just kind of leave them all over here like this, because I think that'd look kind of cool, look kind of sick. Like you're driving by at night, and you look, and you go, oh yeah, that's the engine shed. That's where the engines live. This is one of the changes that I remember talking about pretty vividly in one of my streams. Because they were like lantern props at the time. They weren't lit lantern props. They weren't lit up. So it's like, why even bother including the lantern prop if you're not gonna have it be lit up? Like the whole point of the lantern is that it's like it lights up the area. It makes it easier to work in. And like I put them down thinking that they'd like light up at night or something, but they didn't, and it made me mad. But then like they did light up forever. There's no way to shut them off, and I'm like, okay. I wish I could like toggle them. That would have been cool, but like it's either one way or the other way, and I'm glad we got the lit up way versus the non lit up way. So I'm not gonna complain too hard. I am gonna be a little salty about it, but not that mad. It's not that big a deal, you know. It's not that big a deal. It's not. It's really not. It's just one of those things. It's like, okay, you know, guys, you had so many options to do things the right way, but then you just didn't, so I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes I'm easily frustrated. Honestly, this looks nice, though. I'm kind of excited. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I want to see what the backside looks like too. But that looks really cool right there here. This is like warm. Like if I had to be somewhere at night in this game, like I had to live somewhere at night, I would live here. In this little area, I have a nice little spot here. If it starts raining or I get really cold, I just walk into the engine shed and I'm pretty safe. You know, if I want to sleep somewhere, I just go like, you know, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go lay down right up here and like lay down right here, and I just like I sleep in here. You know, you got a couple engines in here, so like theoretically you're pretty well covered. Nobody's gonna know you're up here. Speaking of, let's go grab the engines. Let's take the okay. So we got a couple things we want to do. Number one, I want to grab the engine. Oh, how's the back look? God, the back is so dark apart from like right there. So like as you approach, it's just dark. But then you have like this one little sheet of light like you can see into the engine shed, and you're like, I guess that's a spot. Maybe. How does it from really far away? Can you tell? Oh no, it just like vanishes into the night. Ah, you can kind of see it from up here, I guess. It's like lit up. You can see some of the lights from like the area down there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I think we build street lamps kind of like this. Like if we build a big city, it makes sense that up here is maybe a little bit nicer. Like this, you know, it's just where the engines sleep and stuff. So of course they're gonna be nicer to their engines. Light up the area a little bit for them. But like out on like on the main line and stuff, nah, bro, it's all dark. It's gonna look like this basically. Apart from like a couple of spots, like right here maybe. I am gonna put a couple of torch lights around here as decoration for the night. Nothing too crazy, just like a light there, And a light there. Just like this is obviously lit up. It's like, okay, I can kind of see the logging stuff. This is what I'm working with. Let's do that with this other side too. E2, Brutus. We'll put it on this bolt right here, actually. I think that'll look pretty cool. Pretty swanky. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Just helps light up the area a little bit at night so the engines can see. You know, like, oh, there's the platform. That's where the lights are. That's where the important bits are. Speaking of, where are my engines? I can kind of follow the rails, but I can't see a fucking thing. Oh, no. Am I following the... Oh, uh-oh. Oh, no. Whew. So once I lose sight of the rails while doing this, it becomes pretty obvious what happened. Ah, speaking of. God, that is no light. Oh, Betsy, are you any better? I can't see, Betsy. Betsy? Do you not have a light? I thought you did. Hold on. Betsy. Betsy doesn't have a light. Oh. Oh. I wonder why she looks so weird. Well, whatever. This is fine. That's something else we're going to do too, I think. Ooh, I did the scary thing again. I don't know why. But that's something else we're going to do, I think, is we're going to go ahead and... Hey, I'm going to fix that. Make that just a little bit bigger. Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, it's going to be best for them to stay on this line, because this line will drag us straight up to the, yeah. It's all good, it's all good. I know what I'm trying to do. It's all good. But yeah, no. Feels very weird to be standing on the front of a logging car like this, but it's fine. Ah, that's the station. That's the yard station area coming up. Nice. Look at us go. We're doing so good. Alright, so let's run ahead here. I just want to make sure we're going the right direction. Should be. Yeah, it looks like we're going... No. I don't want to switch there. Shit. No, I don't want to switch there. I want to keep going straight. No, I lied. I lied. I lied. I lied. Hold on. Get back to the switch. Hurry, hurry, hurry. There we go. Whew. I forgot technically these do not connect the way I thought they did. Haha. Yeah, right. This will just go straight... will it? No! Hold on, guys. Guys, hold on. You're doing it wrong. Guys! Quick! Pull him off there! Oh, my little goofy goober is trying so hard, but still failing somehow. Okay. I gotta run back up along the line. No! Guys! Okay. Well, they'll be here eventually. I'm gonna go ahead of them again and make sure everything's set correct. Go away. I gotta go through and clear out some of these trees eventually, too. There's a bunch of them that are in my way. Okay, so now we're going straight. That's good. We still want to go straight. Go straight. Go straight. Yeah, that should be fine. That should land us right there. Which is perfectly fine. It's acceptable. Hazel, let me in. Thank you. Let's get this stuff shunted around the yard real quick. That's perfectly fine. Let me actually change which silo I want these in, because I think I want them over here. Yeah. That other one will be for smaller trains than this. Huh. Nice. Alright. I did make the right call putting it in that longer chunk of the yard, though. Dang. Nice. Can I stand on your foot plate? Thank you. Oh, I missed it. Okay, well, that's what I wanted to do. Hazel and Betsy are going to be separated for a little bit. Just while I go up to move around some cordwood. I think I'm just going to have Betsy in the shed for a little bit. She's been running since we got her, so she deserves a bit of a rest. A bit of a break. Something else I want to do up at the cordwood area, whatever you want to call it, is well, Sorry, I just had my brain shut off again for a minute. It's fine. But no, like I was gonna say, I have a few things I want to do. Number one, it's not have to listen to them quite so much. Hold on, we're just gonna run up ahead. Because they'll go straight to wherever the hell I set them to. They're strong. They're independent. I believe in them. They're good engines. Gonna go ahead and run up this line here. Oh my god. I'm gonna struggle too, apparently, but they'll be fine. They're the strong girls of the crew. My little goofy goobers. I fucking love them, man. They're so cute. Like, whoever designed Porters, I both hate and love you. But, like I was gonna say, I really want to do something. There's a buffer at the end that'll stop them if they decide they want to play runoff, but it's fine. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. Is there gonna be enough space to get through there? Yes. Interesting. That might be a problem, actually, for what I was gonna plan. Yeah, this is fine. Everything about the situation is fine. I can do the main concern, because... Okay, so up here... Oh, that's what I can do. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just being stupid. Obviously. Hold on. Let's go to grab my industries. Not industries. My firewood facility. Hello, firewood facility. I'd like you to actually place right about down to the line of trick right there. Like right there. Yeah. So we got that, obviously. So when an engine comes in, they'll have access to firewood, which is good. All engines deserve access to firewood. Something else I want to do is I'm going to drop down, though, to do this, because I have a feeling I'm already going to hate myself for deciding that I want to do this. So we're going to take some embankment, because really only 1 or 2 engines will ever be up here at a time. So we're going to do this. I'm going to try my best to get it to line up as good as I can. And we're going to go ahead and drag this down about 25 meters, I think. Yeah. We're going to do this 2 or 3 times. Just so that I can get a nice water tower up on this chunk of the line, I think. Like, I'm a sucker for nice water towers. And this looks like a good water tower spot. Not to mention, it would just be nice to have for the engines that live over here, because they don't have access to water very easily. I don't want to have... I mean, it gives me another reason to run trains down into the valley to do that, but I don't really want to have to make a special stop down at the bottom of the station for water. You know, call me crazy and all, but I do believe in a little bit of time management. Just a little bit. I don't want that on that one. Get off of there. Want you over here, where I told you to build. I don't want this version, though, I decided. Because, I mean, yes, technically this version does work. It works. It's serviceable. It's not what I want, though. I want the big one. I could sell. Hi, building blocked. There we go. So they'll just chill here. They'll be able to pick up water out of the station. It's a little bit elevated, but it should be fine. Speaking of the devil, look who's arriving! Hello, it took you all that long to get here. I did so much in that time. You're goofy, cute little engines, but by God, are you slow. Okay. So, I'm going to stop at these points. I'm going to pull Betsy over both of them. But then I'm going to uncouple Betsy right at the edge of this set of points. I'm going to back her down into the sheds. So Hazel will be running by herself for a while, which is fine. My 2 little star pupils here get go off and have some fun of their own for a little bit. I almost fucked that up. I am actually a little mad with myself. There we go. She's got a really short wheelbase, so she can take the switch right there. Let's get you up into your shed, Betsy. She's like, ow! A tree fell on me. I don't like this anymore. But yeah, no, I guess as you're coming in or out of the station, you know, as you're leaving the station, you drop off cordwood right here, and the cordwood gets filled up in this spot, and engines can take cordwood from here before they go out off to deliver more stuff. It's a little bit weird that it's a Woodrick station right here right now, but it's fine. The only reason I say that it's a little bit weird is because, technically speaking, it's a coal engine that lives up here normally, but for now, this is fine. Ah, shit, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Hold on. Let's put a light up here, too, because this is another spot where I'm doing things. Yeah, it looks pretty good right there. Nice and safe, protected. Alright, Betsy, are you ready to go to bed? You've been running around the island like a fool for many, 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 many a moon. Betsy's probably over here like, yeah, I'm ready. I've been ready for... Hold on, Betsy. Bed is not that way. That is towards Hazel. I know you love Hazel. I know she's your friend. But she's got to go do Hazel things. You get to go do little Betsy things over here in the shed. You get to vibe here in the shed doing Betsy things. It's okay. This is kind of your yard for now. This is where you sleep. It's just here. I know that's probably not, you know, what you want to hear, but that's what you need to hear. Second rule, Betsy, is you're in the second stall over here. The first stall is for the other engines. Second stall is for visiting engines. Other stall is for you. Give me 1 second to get this all set up for you, sweetheart. Okay. And now we can back you down into the shed. There we go. Goofy goober, you. Okay, so we turn on my fuel consumption. About medium is where I like to set it. Now she gets to just sort of chill here and do her thing. Let off steam from underneath the shed somehow. Don't ask me how she's doing it, but she is. She's just a little queen like that. But she'll sit here and just let off steam. Once she runs out of heat to her boiler, then she'll stop making steam. Or if she runs out of water, she'll stop making steam. I'm hoping it's the former over the latter. I don't know what she's at right now for water. What are you at? 300 out of 800. That's not good. Okay, let's get you backed down this line too, actually. What are you at? Probably about the same, huh? 800 of 800. Interesting. I don't know why you're at so much more than Betsy, but it's fine. We're gonna get her back down, because... didn't think about that. I guess we're only hauling like 3 at a time, so it should be fine. There we go, we just roll right into this little yard over here. I'll shut off your lights here in a second too, because you don't need them necessarily. It's not like I'm wasting anything by doing this, but you don't need them, so turn them off. You're at full though, aren't you? Yeah, no point to me doing this actually. I'll just roll you back down to the spot where I'm gonna drop you for now, just so you can hang there. That way we can come up and collect the cars, get them full up, and then we can shunt them off and down the line, all happy, merry, whistling all jovially. Something I'm gonna do though, while I'm thinking about it, because I don't like this situation that I got going on, is I have a little bit of extra space. These are actually really tall, so this is just so that I need 18.5 here, roughly. Yeah, 18.5. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this. We'll drag this down about, let's do 25.5 here. Can I? Is that going to be too much? No, that'll be fine. It'll be a-okay. Awesome. Awesome. And since I do have a turning area over there, technically I don't need the one over here, technically. Yeah, so we just won't build one over here. I know what you're thinking. Then what are we going to be building over here? The same thing we build every night, Pinky. Taking over the world. What? That didn't make any sense. Well, that shows you what you know. That made perfect sense. You're just too silly to understand. But I should really get 7.3 out of that. Yes. Yes! Ah. Go away. Weird little fly dude. I don't know why you keep attacking my nose. So what is with flies and attacking people's noses anyway? Like, do they want to go up people's noses? Is that their thing? Are they just gross like that? And they're like, human nose. Let me get a taste of that. Yum. Human nose. Like, what is with flies? They're so gross, man. Absolutely disgusting. Some might even say they are the worst. We'll do a little embankment right here too. Nothing too crazy. Just a small embankment. Just a small embankment of like $1,000. It's fine. You know, it's fine. We'll just do that. There we go. There we go. That's fine. This chunk of wall was built up into embankments. That's why it works the way it does. That's just fine. Actually, it is kind of fine. Don't worry about it. Awesome. Amazing. Now we have plenty of space. I don't have to worry about accidentally shoving my cars off of there somehow. Don't know how I would have, but, you know, in case. Hey, did you stop where I wanted you to? Actually, yeah, you basically did. Cool. Thanks, bro. That's awesome. You're doing good. You keep doing you. Now, it is time to buy the cars. I'm thinking we just want 3 of them. I would say 2, but 3. We'll do 2. We'll do 3. That's $1,000 for 3 or for 4. Let's do 2. We'll go with probably the 4th paint job. It looks kind of cool. Start you on number 1. KCR. This is the Christian Central Railway System. Because we have Hill Transit, the Hill Transit system. Oops. Hold on. Okay, cool. The Hill Transit system is fine enough, but that's more... Hill Transit is more, like the passenger stuff, which means a lot of my cars are kind of misnamed right now. Technically, it should probably be the Christian Transit Network, but right now, which is what, the TCR or TCN? TCN's not bad. Keep going forward. Why did you stop? That was bizarre. I don't know why it stopped. I've not seen it do that before. And brakes, please. Soon, anyway. The reason I have Hazel doing this right now, not Betsy, who was my original idea, is because Hazel's got lights on both ends, so No, I didn't buy the wrong one, did I? No, don't tell me I did that. I always do that. No, I actually bought the wrong ones. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I needed these ones. Oh, I guess it's a good thing I only bought two, but like, oh. Okay, I guess I'll be red. I like the red. The red is kind of cool. Ay vey. Dios mío. Sometimes I wonder if I have a brain. Let's re-rally over to here, buddy. Okay, that's fine. Am I a little bit disappointed about that? Well, yeah, of course. I spent money I didn't need to spend. But at the same time, technically I didn't spend money I didn't need to spend because... yeah. It's fine. Betsy, how are you looking right now, sweetheart? Still very hot. What's your fire at? I'll leave your firebox open. It'll help you cool down a little faster. I don't actually know if that's a thing in the game. Just sort of spouting lines. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, come here, little Hazel. Oh man. That's alright. Just means that Hazel gets to go on her own little solo adventure to shove these cars somewhere. Let me go to there actually real quick. Let me just... oh, can I not? Because I'm in her? Hold on. Awesome. Yeah, let's push them into this siding over here. Yeah. Let's get all these set up. Basically, I'm acting as a second person. You know, we're just running down the line, getting everything set up for when Hazel comes through with the train. I'm trying to think of what side she'll approach from. Probably this side. Yeah, she'll approach from this side. Which means that she'll need to swap to this side. Which means that this side will have to get swapped over. Which means, yep, it'll be fine. Awesome. Let's go back up there. We'll be like, yep, line's clear. Send her down. Which is good. You just be like, yay, cool, thanks. Hazel, where'd you go? Hazel, no! Oh, no. Hazel's crushed. Country Barrel has been crushed. Just like Hazel. That's fine. You weren't concentrating, Thomas. Nonsense. That's why the buffers are there. To stop an engine from having an accident. Such a bad movie, but such a good movie at the same time. Mainly just because it's from my childhood. And as everyone knows, anything from my childhood is peak. I don't make the rules. It's just how it is. If that makes you mad, I don't know, go suck a lemon. I think we're doing okay. We're just sliding down the hill now. It's fine. This is normal. This is about where I would normally apply the brakes, but it's okay. She's only hitting 22, you know, on those little drivers. It's not as bad as what Betsy did yesterday. Not as bad as what Betsy did yesterday. That was so, so bad. So bad. It's actually kind of scary, to be honest with you. Like, oh my god. She was running down that grade, which I will show someday. Uh-oh, what happened? Why am I stuck? Hello? Okay. Anyway, she was running down the grade, doing Betsy things. I wasn't really paying attention entirely. You know, I was just vibing. Listening to some music in the background, doing my own thing while she runs down this massive, massive hill. Ah, hey, did I swap? I don't have to, because I did it up ahead, yeah. I did so at the arc. It's fine. All the switching is good. We're just gonna keep running our way down there. And then back up. And by that time, after we go up and down, Betsy should officially have stopped producing steam and started burning steam, hopefully. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see. You guys having a good time? That's what I get to hear every time I run trains. It's a really scenic game, though. Like, it's a very pretty game. It's also why I tend to drive with myself about this far out. It helps so that I don't have to hear the constant of the train on the tracks. Not that it's bad, it's just not what I want to hear. Something I might do eventually is just build a little switch back into over there. Actually, screw it. Why don't I do that while I'm down here? I just want to kill a bunch of her speed. It'd be a right switch. Do I have enough space to? Not really. Okay, so I'm just going to redo a bunch of this track. Personally, I like the track, but we need to redo a bunch of it. No, that's no. That's not what I wanted. You know damn well that's not what I wanted. Unacceptable. And we'll also knock out that there. Okay. That should give us plenty of room to work with. Plenty of room to play. There we go. There we go. That looks pretty okay. Let's go like 5 meters. 10 meters. We'll go 10 meters. Because then we can do this. No. I'm not a huge fan of that, actually. Such weak rhymes. Okay, so I need this right switcher. Right? Do I? What am I trying to build? Oh, why didn't that work? Is this a left? I think this is a left. No? I guess it's just like this? Okay, interesting. What the fuck did I do here? Is this supposed to be straight? Hold on. Let me try something. Because I can always just, because I left that there, so I can always just rebuild it. Is this supposed to be my straight? Where's my straight through? Something connects up straight. See, you connect up straight. I see. Okay. Why does this look this way? Can I just say no to that? Is that a possibility? Can I just, no? No, I don't like that. Nope, still don't like that. Why does it look so weird when I do a switch right? It just doesn't look right. What if I do this? How does this connect? Where would this connect? Like right here? It's a little bit better. Still looks a little funky, but it's better, so I'm not going to complain. It does mean my yard limit's probably more like right out here somewhere. Which, okay. so if we do this... There we go. We'll do this through here. Oh. God knows the rest. Okay. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I wish it would stop doing that. It shouldn't be doing that at all. I'll do this. I think that's actually straight this time. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it's pretty straight. Straight enough that it's not going to bug me. I just wanted to fill in this little gap here. Like, oh, this is just like more of this little yard space, so they filled it in. This is kind of where the end of the fill is for them. I don't know. I think it looks okay. Awesome. So I rebuilt this whole junction. Now, even if something's running down this line, it doesn't need to be switched from this line to this line back to this line. It can just run down this line. It can switch down to this line, go straight down. Technically, if it's on this line, it can be switched back onto this line if it wasn't meant to be switched off of it. Technically. Which leaves this line, the main line, technically speaking, going to and from the, going to and from the, whatchamacallit, no problem. Yeah. Awesome. So let's go grab Hazel. She managed to move this whole line down to here like a good little engine. Congrats, little Hazel. We love you for that. One cart with its brakes tied. Yeah, that's probably enough. Let's tie that other brake. I mean, this is fine. It's literally one car. It's not 8. It's the only reason why I wanted to change the 8er. Yeah. It's fine. Or oh God, hi. I'm scarcely able to believe I saw that. I just thought it was a weird part of the trek. What did I do here? Why did I delete that? Just like charging Hazel down the line. Neither of us are paying attention. Ah, well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That went okay. By some pure miracle. I'm clicking out again for half a second, so you're going to lose your sound. Give me one moment. Why are you breaking? Stop breaking. I don't like how everything likes to break on me every 2.5 seconds. It kind of makes me a little sad. Okay. Hopefully that'll work. We'll see if that'll work. It may or may not work. I'm just sort of hoping that this will hold for now. I'm, again, backing up so we lower the sound just a touch. This is Hazel running full kilt backwards. Technically, this is her going full speed any direction, but definitely backwards. I need to put a turntable down there somewhere. Oh, that's so bad. So bad. She needs a turntable. Like, no, like, she needed one yesterday. I just don't have one. I don't know, man. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see. Promise that we will, at some point. It's just gonna take some time. She's just a cute little engine doing her thing. We love her, man. So cute. So small. So kawaii. Eventually here we'll get that Glenbrook I was talking about and that other engine. Eventually. We're gonna have to run a lot more logging trains and stuff now, though. It's alright. We're also gonna run a bunch of stuff for sales. So, all that stuff we're making at the sawmill, we're gonna run up... Actually, I'm gonna try running an engine. Those 2 cars. We're gonna run them down the main line, then we're gonna try to run that up to this iron mine and see if we can drop that off there. We'll try. We're gonna do a little bit of cordwood delivery in some spots first. Something else I'm gonna have to do is actually get some more cordwood for Hazel. How you looking water-wise, hon? Okay. We've been running light mostly, so... we shall see. Look at her go. She's just a little trooper. Just chilling, charging up the line best she can. We might have to pull Betsy out if we want to run up that line with a car. I have no idea. With 2 cars. 2 cars. Oh, God. 2 cars might be a little too much. I don't know. We'll see. It might be okay. I hope. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I have no idea how that's gonna go. With any luck, it'll be easy. With any luck, it'll be easy enough. With any luck. The key there being luck. Of course. We like luck. luck is nice. Mostly. Okay, we'll turn off steam over in here. We'll push the cars up the line. That way if we start slipping, I can use my brakes. Like, I'll notice if we start slipping, if we're shoving faster than I will if we're pulling, I imagine. Betsy, how do you still have fucking heat? Hazel was like halfway out of her... Well, I guess she was only halfway out. This is the first time I've had to refill Hazel, so... Did you end up turning around at some point? And also, how did you end up turned around at some point? Okay. I don't know how you did it, but you did. It's fine. It's not like I... What? How did you end up in that position? Hazel, I'm very confused by you some days. Hazel, you confuse me, and that's not an easy feat to do. There are very few things in this world that confuse me as much as you do some days. I'm just gonna... Boop. I don't know how that's gonna handle that, but it's fine. How are you looking? Okay, you're still got fuel, but you got no water in you. Hold on. You actually have no water in you. That's not good. That's actually very bad for an engine. Betsy, help a sister out. Shunt these off the line. Hold on. That's super bad. That's gonna, like, overheat the boiler. It's gonna hurt the boiler. There's no water in there at all. Get that off the line. Go. Go, go, go. We can't, like, there's no time. Get it off the line. Get it out of the way. Shunt that out of the way. You're gonna play superhero and pull your sister to safety. Technically, you guys aren't sisters, but you know what I mean. You're gonna pull your friend to safety, because your friend is hurt. I kind of didn't realize she was that low on water. I'm gonna shut off your brakes, because I'm sure you still have your brakes locked hard on. Turn off your reg. Fuck. Alright, it's fine. This is fine. Everything about the situation is currently fine. I just want her to be stored away in the shed all cute and safe, not, like, going to explode. She's just gonna crack her, warp her boiler. I think? I figure exactly what happens when an engine sits there under heat while empty. The only thing that I can ever think of when it comes to that is Sodor Fallout, I think is what it's called. And in Sodor Fallout, I think that's how Donald died. I don't remember. One of them. One of the twins. So they made this big deal about it being super bad. Well, she's definitely out of steam now, at least, so we do have that. But she's out of steam because she's out of water. Like, that's not good. Okay, I'm hoping to stop you basically right underneath the thing. Might have to go backwards a little bit, but this is fine. God damn it, I actually need to go backwards because it's not at all close enough to be going into her. Oh, stop. That's right, you have no more fuel to drive yourself. So you can't control her boiler, her throttle, so for some reason. Ooh, I saw that. There's like a spot of steam for half a second. Hello? Are you actually getting water now? Yes. How long have you been sitting there empty, though? That's my question. It's alright. We'll get you full back up with water. Alright, let me up. Yeah. We'll get you filled back up with water. We'll leave the water running. We'll fill up Hazel while you're gone. That was, not good, if you didn't know. Never let your engine run out of, yeah. That could have gone really badly. Like, really, really badly. Like, way too badly. That would have been, like, catastrophic levels of failure. But it's fine. It ended up working out, so we're happy. We don't have to worry about it. Mostly. How are you feeling? Oh, good. You're good and topped off. Yep. So to get you shoved back to your... Are your brakes on? A lot of steam for no effort. And your brakes are off. Why can't I move you? Oh. You know what? You can get down there under your own power now, so that's what we'll do. There we go. Brakes are hard on. She'll just sit there and steam. She's not getting more fuel, so she'll cool off eventually. You, my little friend, my little hero, my little tank heroine, my baby, really need some water. What the hell? Why are you at that? I haven't even done anything with you yet. Why are you already that low? Actually, it would make more sense to shunt these into place first. Then we'll go and get water, and then we'll... Yeah. That makes me really worried, actually, that they were, she's already that low. I mean, I know I've got a water station en route, but, like, that's really not good. Okay, let's go get you under the water. Get you a nice little drink. A little drinky poo. They'll, the nice yardsmen here that are totally visible will go ahead and fill up that, those cars for you. Alright, let's, go forward just by a hair. Just by a smidgen, you know, just a smidgen. Smidgen forward, it's fine. Alright, so we're full up. That's what that means when it starts doing that. It means you're full on water. Those look like they're pretty full, so we'll creep up on them. Ooh, jump of cylinder cocks. We'll just roll up on them. A little bit under 5 miles an hour. Don't want to cause them to derail. They shouldn't, but you know. Sometimes. Unfortunately. I will give you just a little bit of throttle so that you're not, you know, running under solely your own power. You're running basically under your own power. This is just going to be a little test around the yard, basically, just to see how we're feeling. 2 logging cars shouldn't be too hard to handle. Should not be hard to handle in the slightest. Betsy's just over there like, hey, Hazel, what are you doing? This is like 5 feet. Why didn't the workman just bring it over there? It's like, I actually don't know why the workman didn't bring it over here. Really, why didn't the workman just haul some of these over there? It's fine, it's just the test area. But, like, why didn't the workman haul it over there? These trees are in my way. I can see why trees are kind of annoying sometimes. I'm gonna cut down that tree while I'm over here. I thought I would like having the trees there. I don't. They're annoying. They're in my way. Is that a tree on my... So these are getting really close to that work, actually. Like, they really realistically should not be growing there. I imagine the embankment is, like, full of lead and all sorts of other crap. You know, ballast from mining operations. So, literally just chunks of rock from underneath the earth. There we go. I'm sure the engines might be a little sad they lost their view, but everything's a little bit safer around them now. No chance of a tree falling on one of them. Which is my big fear. Nice. And how many did that produce? Probably not many, huh? So it looks like one full truck gets me 80 cordwood. And there's 4 slots. So that's 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, yeah, like five trucks full, and I can add a... Jesus, alright. Why don't you want to listen to the sad story of Henry? I love the sad story of Henry. It's sad. Uh-oh, maybe that's why I like it. I like the engines suffering. So for each bundle that I'm delivering, I get 10 coin. 10 bucks, what do you want to call it? I don't really know why. I'm owner-operator of the rail. I'm delivering to myself. There's no other way to get fuel. It's not like you can just, like, buy fuel shipments. Which I feel like is a missed opportunity. You have this little building over here. Would it have killed them to, like, put a door, like, you know, you walk up to here, it's like, oh, hey, you know, I want to buy a fuel shipment for this, stand, and they go, okay. Would that have killed them? I don't think so. But as I was trying to do, which was count, looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 10 is 160. So each delivery I'm running right now is 160 times 2, which is like 380 bucks that I'm making from delivering to myself, I think. Right? Probably pretty close to that. It's not great, but it's definitely not bad. I mean, it's work I was going to have to do eventually anyway. It is nice that it pays me a little bit. A little incentivization, I guess, to keep doing this. Now, if I wanted to get really technical, really evil about this, there is a way, as much as I hate it, to get infinite money. At least there was. Maybe there's not anymore. I'm not sure. It might be too slow now. I'm not sure. Because I think they changed the speed of the loading machines. But no, I wanted to get this that has extra too. That way I don't have to worry too much. There we go. In order to run longer trains, is it worth it to grab 2 more cars? I don't think I can get out of here if I do, so probably not. We'll just be running short trains. Till I can find a way to, like, get out of here a little bit better. Brakes! Brakes! Okay, that's fine. I don't think we missed it. We might have missed it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. How are you holding water-wise? About 100 used. Been a lot of stop, start, forward, backwards, so it's probably pretty normal. Awesome. Yeah, I don't think my math is right on how many deliveries it takes, though, to get these fully dealt with shipment-wise over there. I mean, it could. I don't think it does, though. Anyway, we're gonna do this. We're gonna reload the firewood in Hazel. We're probably gonna leave these just shunted right there. It'll be fine for now. It's our temporary home. We'll put one of those little roof things over top of it. Basically one of these, but it's just a roof and some walls. We'll say that the men use cranes to help, but the majority of the manpower is done by man. I don't know. We'll see. Gonna go check Betsy again to make sure she's not just burning all of her water. I don't know why she was at empty. That was crazy. I mean, I know why. I had her with her cylinder cock, so she was consuming water, but like, realistically, she shouldn't have consumed that much by sitting there idle. I don't think. Betsy, how you looking? Do I gotta take you out for more water real quick? I will. Everything over here is at 100, so anything else I'm putting in is extra right now. How's your water? How do you still have heat in your smoke box? Weird. Okay. Turn that off. Go forward for now. Awesome. Okay, let's take you. How's your water looking? You're sitting pretty good. Must be because the cylinder cocks or something. Just consuming all of her water. Because you're holding really steady, all things considered. My only problem with you is you're using a lot of firewood, which is fine. It's just really weird that you are. Betsy, stop drinking all the water. I don't know why. I could imagine Hazel saying something like that. Just like, Betsy, please stop drinking all the water. Stop spraying everybody with steam. What is wrong with you? There. I'll come by and check on you once this is all unloaded. Hold on. Awesome. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, another delivery of these guys should suffice to fill it up fully. But I do want to actually go test and see what the, how we handle getting uphill with at least 2 cars. So, you know, a little bit of beams, a little bit of planks, not much, just a little. Actually, hold on. You still disconnected? Yes. Okay. There we go. We'll just send them rolling down the line to the edge there. They'll go as far as they go, and that's where they stop, and that's where they rest. Betsy, how we looking, sweetheart? Still being weird? Still being janky? Oh, you're actually losing heat, so you're probably okay to be pulled away from the water well for now. Just turn off your cylinder cocks. Why did you get all weird over that point? That was bizarre. Anyway. And brakes. And no reverser. Oh. I said no reverser. Okay, whatever. That should help slow down your water consumption until you're just trying to get off steam so your boiler doesn't sit there and overload for a while. We'll get Hazel a nice drink real quick. She shouldn't need too much. Just a shot, basically. Just a shot. We'll also grab some more... Well, that should be enough wood to get there and back. Should be. Alright. Let's go get you some water, Hazel. If I run with the water cap open, can I run with rainwater? That's probably the stupidest question I've ever asked, but like, what do you think? What do you think the possibilities are that the developers added that into the game? Because I'm betting like slim to none, but like, who knows? Oh, there we go. We're at full. Awesome. Let's go up and turn off the water tower. Brilliant. So we'll go ahead and close that. Amazing. Look at us go. I'm gonna pop over and take a look at Betsy. You just kind of keep rolling until you get your buffers over there. How are we looking? We're still not dropping heat very fast. We are dropping pretty fast. So open the regulator a touch more. There we go. That should do for now. When I come back, Betsy, you better have water. If you don't, I'll be very sad. There we go. Yeah, I could probably carry 4 cars. Maybe. I just knock this out and maybe over here a little bit and instead turn it. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Let's go collect those cars, then we'll run back down to the sawmill with them, then we'll go and try to get them up to the, we'll try. If we can't do it, we'll back down to the station area there, and we'll just leave them until we get a bigger, stronger engine. Then Percival can, or Janet, or whoever we get, can come and shove them the rest of the way up. Go up there and rework some of the line eventually here too anyway. Not the line itself, but like the actual yard station up there. That way it's a bit better. Because right now it's very not? I don't know. Don't really know how to describe what's going on with it right now. I really am not sure. I do 50% rag and 30% reverser. She should get to top speed, no problem. Right now. I think it's still set to... Hold on. We're just gonna go ahead and investigate. Make sure it's actually still set up correctly. Because I don't think I unset anything as I left. Maybe I did? No, that looks pretty good. Straight through, turn through, and another turn through. Lovely. So best I can figure is I might, as I'm pulling out, drop back down this way, refuel with water here before I go, and then just send it. Because I don't know. I think I'm probably good on water. I should only have used maybe about 100. Maybe. Although she's running full steam. So I might be using a little bit more. I'm not sure. Reverser should just need to basically be at, you know, heat moving speeds right now. Or her regulator. Yeah, about 100. We'll just try sending it all the way. We have a nice big shed out here too. What if I did this in reverse actually, so it went like that and went like that? That might look better. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I do want to just connect these, though, so we're just going to sneakily approach them, drop a bunch of my speed, and just very lightly tap them to couple up. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Okay. Good job. Good engine. Come on. Why are you stuck? Weird. I don't know why she was so stuck. She was. I really don't know why she was so stuck. That was really weird. It's fine. We're going now. Shit. I needed to go to the sawmill and get her route set. Because I have her set to come this way and I don't need her to. I want to get her onto the sawmill siding. Okay. Good. Let me up. Now we gotta go find her, because I'm sure she's not in the yard anymore. Shouldn't be too hard. She'll just be... Ooh, right along here. Oh, there she comes. Look out for the train. Yep, that just immediately made it so much quieter. Don't ask me why, I'm not sure. I just kind of did. I don't know. I think she's doing pretty good, all things considered. Yeah, like, considering the fact she's not really designed for this sort of work. I mean, she is. Hauling flats around and shunting stuff's pretty good for her, but long distance and high grades aren't really her strong suit, which is more what I mean. And that's a lot of what she's going to have to go through to get to where she needs to go. But it should be alright. We'll see. We'll see. We'll get the points ahead of her set correctly and just see how she handles. She doesn't like that corner, does she? I know she's gonna handle some of the uphill corners. Eh, it's alright. We'll see. It feels silly to have a train push 2 cars up a hill, but considering I know her limits, or I have a pretty good understanding of them, I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Is being rather silly. I think as soon as we get going, though, it'll be a little easier for her. I'm not even sure this is going to be enough material for the for the iron mine to start working. I think it'll be enough after 2, which is fine. I'm okay with running 2 in order to do anything, but like, I'd rather, you know... Ow. Enough belly aching, it's time to get going. It's flat ground, you should accelerate no problem. Especially with how I have you set. Now, let's go ahead and watch this. I think it's a little bit downhill there. Yeah, that's why she did so well. This is all the flat stuff, or mostly flat stuff. It's a little downhill, but not much, so hopefully she will do fine. Depending on how she handles it, maybe we have rain? Depending on how well she handles this, I mean, first and foremost. Oh goody, the first little drop. So I did start lowering myself around here. Then I went back up, I think. I don't know. A lot of this first bit of the run is downhill, so it'd be really easy for her to do herself. Well, Betsy's, or Hazel, well, it's your first time out here. You better say goodbye to, believing the ground will be next to you. At all. Because now we are above everything. Still haven't found a way to get to that yet, which does suck. I need to get there. It's just in such a crappy spot because there's a giant hill, so it sucks to try to go that way. So I'm going to have to find a way to go around the giant hill, which is fine. But I pick stuff up that's going to suck too, because the giant hill, like I said. So I'm hoping I can maybe go around this way. Is that the bridge I'm seeing in the distance, right there? That's what my bridge is. I know that is. So most of the stuff here is. So pretty. Caught you lacking. Alright. I do want to pop out just to keep an eye on her firebox, too. And to pop up to grab a look at her water. Okay. That way we can see whether or not she needs to stop at the station up ahead, or if she can just go, because if she can just go, she'll go. If she needs to stop, we'll stop. But, like, it's gonna suck for her, because it's basically uphill from that stop. Like, if we have to stop on the way back, that's fine. There's enough flat land before the, uphill climb going back, then we'll be okay, but, like, we'll see, we'll see. Ooh. I mean, there's a slight grade here, and she's doing okay, considering she's not using her full strength. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Just a little bit more. I'll give you some sand so you can get some traction. Show off your sanders. Because as soon as this thing crests the hill, it should get a little easier. Okay, so that was the first incline. It's a pretty shallow incline, so she didn't struggle with that one too bad. We are struggling a little bit to get up to speed again, but it's fine. We have a nice open straight with a slight downhill coming up. I think there's a slight downhill on it. No, it looks pretty flat, but it's a nice open straight, so we should get some nice speed going back up again. Over here is the station. You'll see what I mean. Or is this the double line? This might just be where the double line starts. I think this is where the double line... Yeah, no, this is where I'm gonna start going downhill. We're getting close to the station, though. It's up and around a couple corners here. But yeah, no. I think this is how I'm gonna have to go to get down. So we're gonna basically build a... Yeah, it's gonna be weird getting down. I really am tempted to cut out a bunch of these trees and build a, like a rest stop siding up here for, like, engines that need to be pulled aside to, like, get steam or wait for a banker. That's part of the reason why the station exists where it does, is, one of the bigger mountaining engines can come down and help bank stuff up the hill for weaker engines, like Hazel or Betsy, if either of them end up taking longer trains up. But, yep, here's the first station. Or, well, the station. There's nothing connected to it just yet, just us. Eventually the coal crew will be connected to it as well, but that's going to be a little bit from now. We'll just blow right past. I'm pretty sure we got enough water. Yeah, we got enough water to get up the hill. Might be a little bit weird coming back, but we'll mostly be coasting on the way back, so I'm not too concerned. I will hop out, however, real quick, just to change this points for when we're coming back. Now, in case we run out of water on our way back downhill, we aren't, like, completely dead. First climb. It's a pretty shallow start, but it is a climb. Then we go into the main treacherous stuff, so... Full reg, full reverser. And we'll just ride her all the way up there. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's very not good. No, it's alright, so we don't lose too much speed. I'll turn on the sander just to help with some traction, but... It's alright, she just has to get to the top of this hill, then we have a little bit of a rest for a few seconds, so she can get a little bit more speed. Turn the sanders back on. Oh no. She can't do it. Oh god. I guess we let her go back down. So for her to get up, she's gonna need help from her sister. You know, a little porter just going 25 miles an hour down the track, it's fine. Alright, well, we'll leave these parked on the... Like I said, it's why the station exists, partially, is for when smaller, weaker engines can't do something like this. I wonder if I took it one at a time. I'm gonna break it up and see if that could maybe work. We'll let her come over here and catch her breath, though, for a minute. Because I want her to get that up there. You know, I feel like that would be a cool thing. Even if she has to break them up into smaller trains, if she can get a big train out here, park it, and just start hauling cars up one at a time, parking them here, or we build a third little spot somewhere where the engines just like back down and split up their trains, we can totally do that. It's gonna be a little weird, but I was hoping that she could do it. She'll do it. She'll do it. She'll do it. I have full faith in her. We're just gonna full send her up the hill. Welcome to mountain engineering, boys and girls. You have a massively steep layout, and you need to find a way down. Well, up, technically. We'll come back for you west of the train. Like, if she could even just... Huh. A little worried for when she has coaches of her own that she's going to be hauling around. I guess the town's going to be built somewhere over there in a relatively flat space, but... Okay, so we're on the corner. This is not the grade yet, so we got time to get a little more steam built up, but we are approaching the grade now. We are officially on the grade. We'll see how she holds. I think as long as she can push one car up at a time, I would rather do that than not. Because I get paid more for delivering this stuff to the iron mill. Or the iron mines, I should say. Excuse me. So that's the current goal. Yeah, she's already struggling a bit, but she's doing better than she was. This is the first grade, the first part of the grade that everyone has to get up. If you can't get up this part, you can't get up the rest of the hill. The rest of it's a little bit shorter distance-wise for the elevation rising. So if you can get up to speed on the flat parts and get up, use that residual speed to get up the hill, you'll be fine. Which is part of the reason why I want to grab Percival. It's because he's a big engine and he's very, very strong. I mean, mostly. He'll basically come trundling down the line by himself, grab whatever train has been left at the station by Betsy or whatever my little switcher is that's dropped it off for him, and he'll drag it up this massive, massive slope. Hold about 5 miles an hour, sweetheart. We can't afford to lose any speed. Ooh, I'd shut off some of the regulator. I'm so sorry. Just keep going. You're almost there. You're almost there. Come on. I can see this. I can see it getting a little easier. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You're doing so good. Just keep pushing. Like I said, this thing is an 8.5% grade, so it sucks. It's hard to get up and down, but she's doing it. She hasn't been bested yet. That's the big thing. Gosh, she uses so much sand, though. We're gonna have to get the sanding tower and, like, get her sanders refilled that way. Another section, but we got a nice curve here that's pretty flat until it's not, so hopefully she can get some speed and then we'll go up and then she'll get some more speed. Okay, so we should have a flat here for a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop her down to about 43 so she can focus on getting her speed back. So that's the big thing right now. She's going to need a lot of speed to get up some of these higher parts of the mountain. And we'll cap her back up to 100 so she's going full force. A little bit of a hill. Shouldn't be too much of a problem though. Come on, Betsy. Come, Hazel. Come on, Hazel. Come on, Hazel. So used to running your sister, I do apologize. You're doing real good though, sweetheart. How we looking fire-wise? Open the firebox. We're almost there, actually. This is the easiest part of the hill. She's gotten over the really tough parts, which she would be on the easy slopes. There should be parts where she can just, like, literally focus on getting some speed back up. Making up for lost time here, sweetheart. I wonder, would it be effective to push-pull her? Because as long as she gets one of these cars up and over the hill, and she's up and over the hill, she can get the other car up and over the hill pretty easy. Okay, we got one last big push coming up here. It's a much more shallow slope. I think it's like 2.5, which is still a lot, but it should be alright. Okay, then we'll just shut off steam, and basically we'll leave the car up here and we'll go grab the other car. Look at her go! I'm so proud of her. That was not an easy thing for this little girl to do, but she managed to do it. She managed to do it. I'm very proud. Proud engine parent here. Nice. So let's uncouple. So always take the beam cars first. Then we can take the other cars. Yeah, good job, baby. Let's go back down the line. We can get to your other car. Let's check your water. I don't really want you running out on me while we're going uphill, so we'll coast you down, see where you're sitting, and then we'll run you back if we have to. Anyway, this is all just going to be under her gravity's control, basically. Which she knows good. We'll get a decent bit of speed going downhill here. We'll just kind of roll. If I ever have to, we just give her a little bit of a regulator. Just get her over the parts of the hill that aren't completely downhill. My hope is that we can get Percival. Because if we get Percival to the point where he's a thing, then we can have him running the full trains up and down the hill. We are slowing down, but it's fine. We have that other downhill coming up, which we should enter into in about 20 seconds or so. Never mind, we are in the downhill right about now. I lied. Right about now-ish. Once we get down to that stone. And we're in the downhill. I don't know how we're going to handle the uphill right there, but we'll see. Worst comes to worst, I end up having to turn on the reg, but I don't think I'm going to have to because we got more downhill. There's so much downhill. It's very, very good. Go for a dot of speed just to get up the bump. Ow, there's another bump. How does she handle this, actually? Zoom in. I want to see. Not quite well, actually. Impressive little engine. 300 water, eh? Well, at least you're holding pretty steady. Huh. Am I just full downhill right now? I think I am. Yep, it's full downhill right now. This is the part that's always going to be the hardest for the engines. At least going up the hardest. Going down, it'll be pretty good for them. Oy vey. Oh, there we go. She has been full sending it down the hill. Oh no. We may end up reaching like 40 miles an hour. We're gonna get to 45 at the very least. Oh my god. Poor girl. This is why we need to use our brakes, apparently. Do I brake now? I should have braked. Oh, we derailed. She went so fast, she derailed. We went so fast we derailed. Holy shit. Okay. That's absolutely terrifying. So yeah, when we have cars behind, I guess in front of us, well, I'm sorry, Hazel. God, the work is getting to be too much for these poor little porters. We need something bigger, something stronger, someone with some real oomph, some power behind them. Somebody who can, you know, take the grade and not really care. So either a very strong engine or a very geared engine. It depends. I think had she been going forward, we'd have been fine. I think that's what happened, was her trailing wheels literally tried to guide us in, but failed. Okay, no niceties. We're just gonna have to run straight into this thing at full speed and hope that it works. Do you have your brakes on? Why? Why did you stop? I don't know why this car is so messed up, but it is. It keeps freaking out the rest of the engine. Oh man, thank you. So I do wonder what happened, because I think it was right around here that I derailed. So I think my pony truck literally just clipped the, my pony truck is in the front. This is my trailing wheels. They clipped the, bridge in a weird way, I think, and it just jumped me. I think if I didn't have those, I probably would have been fine, but who knows. Ooh, I did not think to start with the 100%. It's alright, it's alright. How are we looking on water, sweetheart? Alright, you hold steady, and we'll get there, we'll get there. Oh my god. Something about this part right here really makes the engine struggle. I don't know what it is. Something there that it's hitching on or something, I'm not sure. She's fighting for every breath she gets, every centimeter forward. Okay. Every time she thinks she's making progress. Well, she's getting there, though. I'm a little worried what she's going to do with those wagons behind her. I'm going to have to use some, or in front of her, technically. I'm going to have to use some braking power going down. Oh, God. Why is there so much loss of steam right here? As long as she can get up. No, why are you stopping? Why are you stopping? You made it up last time. Alright, hang here. I'll go grab your sister and see if she can't help. Hi. Oh, don't tell me now you're cold and out of steam. Well, here's to hoping she can get up to steam quick enough. Come on, build some steam. As soon as you can, we're gonna start going, so... Full send it. Literally don't have a choice here. We don't have a choice. Betsy is up on an embankment, struggling for her life. How much water do you have? I should have looked at that. That's fine. You know what? You'll find your way. I believe in you. I want to go check on Betsy. Or Hazel. Gotta go check on Hazel. Oh, I shouldn't have separated them. I knew I shouldn't have, but I did anyway, because I thought, it's fine. Surely the one of them can handle it. Oh, how foolish am I. Where the hell's my station? Okay, there's that. My station's right there. That's fine, actually. You know what? That's perfectly fine. I'm sure Betsy has started up and is on her way. She might be a little low on steam to make it up some of the inclines, but she should make enough of it. Okay, okay, okay. Hey, sweetheart, let's just turn on your brakes and shut off your reg so you're not sitting there wasting your water. Oh boy. That's not good. Just hold on. It's okay. This is where you ate so much water last time, huh? I just didn't realize it. I could unload a few, and that might help you. At this point, though, I don't know how you'd start. We're gonna have to roll you back down to there, okay? I know you did really good. You fought for every inch. I'm very proud of you. But we're gonna let you roll downhill a little ways. Just enough that you can get some help with getting uphill from your sister. So it'll be way easier to get uphill if both of you have some distance to get some speed. Now, you sit here with your brakes on. I'm gonna go see where she's at. Oh boy. The worst part is that I'm actually almost out of water. Like, if Betsy gets here in time to help get her up that first incline right there that we're struggling on so bad, I think we're fine. This is definitely a fucking situation where I need a big, strong, fast engine. Not necessarily fast, but big and strong. Something that can pull. Not this poor little porter situation. Are you still not moving? Okay, have you started? Holy shit, why aren't you going? Go! thought you were moving this whole time. You could have been. Oy vey. Come on, come on, come on. So, I'm wondering how Percival's going to handle a fully loaded train going up. Obviously, these guys are struggling a bit, but Percival can probably do it. Come on, focus. Get up the fucking hill. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You gotta hurry. So, I have two options. Number one, once I get there, I look at Hazel's water. If she's low, we go back downhill and we get water. I don't want her running out midway up the hill, because then Betsy has to push a dead engine's weight, her own weight, and the weight of the car uphill, and its load. Which at that point, you know, you would... Yeah. Yeah. It's alright. We'll figure it out. Ew. It's alright, we'll get there. We'll get there, we'll get there. While you're doing this, I'm gonna go check on your sister. Sibling engine. You know what I mean. We'll go check on Hazel. Because you'll get there no problem. I know you can. I've seen you do it before. You were here with me when I built this line last time. There we go, there we go, there we go. I found it. Awesome. Hazel, where are you at? Alright, Steamy. What you doing? Sitting there with about 99 water left. 99 gallons of water. I knew I shouldn't have left her parked like that up on that chunk of the hill. Damn it. Okay, well, your sister's on her way, so don't panic. You'll be alright. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. We'll get there one way or the other. Damn it. Where is she? Is she still the way back here? Yes, there she is. Okay. Not nearly as far back as I thought. Tiny drivers will do that to you. It gets hard to come to your rescue engine when you're the size of a tissue box. I'm not being mean. She's literally the size of a tissue box. Actually, it'll be the other way around. That way I can control both engines a little bit easier. I know, I'm sorry. You're going along at your top speed, too. It's alright, shouldn't take you too long to get to that. 15 miles an hour isn't hard for you. Not in the flats. I love how this has turned into a rescue stream. 8.5% grade is brutal. There are very few engines that can get up that, at least by themselves. I'm not even sure that the two porters will be able to get things up there. Like, they'd be doing like 2 cars at a time at once, max. If even that, so we'll see. I think... I'm just gonna focus on power right now, because she's struggling with her own weight to get up right now. How you doing? Oh, we're getting there. Okay, she's literally right over the crest of this hill. Like, seriously, just to the top of this hill. The two of you together should really get that car up, but I don't know how her water situation is gonna hold out. I don't know how yours is gonna hold out. Or to use 300 getting here. Jesus. Alright, shut off steam. Let's just let them roll up to each other. That way we don't upset some delicate balance or something. Alright, say hi to your sister for me, alright? Your friend. Okay, so that's gonna get these controls synced up, I hope. How you holding on water, sweetheart? Will the two of you together make it? I hope so. And the two of you together should be able to get 2 cars up. Maybe. Once you both the 9-ton porters, it'll be better, I think. Weight and power will be more evenly distributed. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, alright. That was what we needed to do, it seems. And they're still struggling a little bit. Hazel, how are we sitting? Alright, just keep going. How's your fire? How are we sitting? Keep your steam up. 100 fucking water used. Oh my god. Oh shit. No. You guys are almost there. If you can just make it across this, you'll be fine. We could take Hazel down for a drink. So that leads me to my follow-up. Well, it was more of a theory engine, but I'm still gonna get it, because for story reasons. Later stuff. Stuff's on foot right now. I intend to buy 2 porters that look like Betsy currently. Betsy will eventually look like Hazel. I just gotta go through and do some changing and stuff. It'll be fine. I should have them by next stream. For this, tomorrow we'll probably do some Minecraft, or some more Far Cry 5. I haven't played either of those in a hot minute, so... Alright, how are we holding here, hon? Oh, no more water in the tank. Okay, so we're just on whatever's residual in the boiler right now. That's really not good for our health. Okay. I'm gonna shut off steam though and just let you do that. We're gonna get both of you refueled on water. I'm also probably gonna call that here. Oy vey. Ooh, we actually did make an iron. Nice. Just one, though, it looks like. It looks like for every 2 beams, I use 4 lumber, so... That's annoying. I haul a weird amount. 1, 4, 6, 2. Okay, that's not too terrible. I'm gonna call it here for the night, though. So, hoping y'all enjoyed. Look forward to seeing y'all again. Hopefully tomorrow sometime. Probably a little bit earlier than today's stream was. The only reason today's stream was so late was because of my personal life schedule. gonna put a water tower on this side, just as a temporary solution for when things are up here and they need water. That way they can, you know, get water without having to trek all the way back down. I want the water tower with the foundation. That seems to connect down to straight track pretty good. That didn't work. I don't know why. Okay, well, I'll do that later. Y'all have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye. I love you all.